Hi everybody, welcome to week 8. So this week we are going to do part 2 of our knit shawl, our mystery knit shawl. So I hope you enjoyed last week's crochet mystery crochet shawl. So this week we are doing the knit one. Okay, let's start. Guys, if you remember the last time we met it was a couple weeks ago, for I want to keep saying crochet, for our knit shawl, we had a spectacularly interesting way to do the first little bit. And then it becomes so much easier over time because you knit 3 through the back loop, yarn over, and then knit across until you get to your last 6 stitches, and then you yarn over, knit through the back loop 3 times. Okay? So far we've got our pretty shawl in a stockinette look, and my yarn is really pretty. It's loops, it's like big loop or something. I don't know. It's at Michael's in Joann's. I got this from Joann's, I remember, but it's, I think it's big loop. Oh my gosh, I can't remember, but it's so pretty. It's got a white label, so, and it variegates from this blue, purple, and the base is blue, and then it goes to blue, white, blue, tan, and then I think pink is the next one. So it's real pretty. Okay, so we're gonna start this next bit, and what's nice about it is we're going to start introducing a new color. Okay, so hopefully I have enough. I'm introducing this color. If I don't, I might have to take it out and come back and fix it. So we'll see. Kind of thinking, I hope I do. If I don't, maybe I can find some more of this. This is called Vanna's Choice. It's a discontinued yarn, okay? So don't look for it. But it's a number 3. So I really hope they bring back something like this. It's really pretty. It's like an acrylic yarn with like a blue speckle through it. It's really beautiful. I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna start. You should have 132 stitches on your needles. So we're going to begin, and I'll tell you, we're starting with color 1. We're going to knit through the back loop 3 times. Oh, I'm knitting through the front loop, guys. Don't knit through the front loop. We gotta knit through the back. Okay. Knit through the back loop. Knit through the back loop makes a nice twist. Okay, knit through the back loop, yarn over, and you guys know this already, you've been doing this for a while. Knit through the back loop 3 times, okay, and knit 3. It's normal knits now. So now we're going to knit 3, 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to knit front and back. Then drop that off, and then knit 2. And then knit front and back. And we're going to do that 16 times, okay? So that's 1. And how about I just show you one more time. Three. That's that knit front and back. Right there. And then I'm going to knit front, knit back. So that's 2 in that stitch. Knit 2, 1, 2, knit front, knit back. Okay, so I'm gonna do this part. I have to do this 14 more times, okay? So I'll see you after 14 more times of this, and then I'll show you the end of this row. So then when you get to the end of the row, you'll have done that until you get, after 16 times, you'll knit 3, knit front and back, knit 1, okay, and that's like right around here. Then you'll knit through the back loop 3 times, right here, yarn over, knit through the back loop 3 times, okay? So now we're going to turn it around, and we will end up incorporating that new color soon. We're going to knit through the back loop 3 times, 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to knit 1, yarn over, knit 1 into that yarn over, okay? Oh, and in the last row, you'll know you have done the steps right if you have 167 stitches, okay? We're slowly getting higher. We went higher quite a bit in that last one because we went from 132 to 167. So now this row we're going to go to 171. Okay? So then we're going to into yarn, and then we're going to knit to 4 stitches before the end. Okay, so we're knitting now. We're not purling on the wrong side. And we're doing 1 knit row for that edge. So we're going to knit to 4 stitches before the end, and that will be that yarn over. So just knit. I don't feel like I have to show you this part. This isn't that interesting. I hope the video quality is good. Let's see. Yeah. So I won't keep you. I'm going to just knit to the end, okay? Or to the last 4 stitches. Alright, so now we just finished that row. And we're going to start... oh my gosh. My camera. Now we're going to start the next row. So row 3. So we're going to start it. It's knit through the back loop 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Then we're going to yarn over, slip 3 stitches with the yarn in back. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then knit 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're gonna do that slip 3 with the yarn in back 3 times or 18 times, and then knit 6. So it's like slip 3 with the yarn in back and then knit 6, and that's going to be a repetition 18 times, okay? So I'll show you one more time. 1, 2, 3. My yarn's still in the back here. So I'm going to knit 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Maybe I'll do it one more time. Okay. So slip 3. We're not knitting them. 2, 3. And then knit 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I really recommend when you're doing this, because you have to do this 18 times, and I just did it 3 times, to put, have a piece of paper and write a tally how many times you did it. That'll help you. Okay, so I gotta do this 15 more times, so I'll meet you at that point. Okay, so I did that 18 times, and now I'm gonna slip my next 3 stitches with the yarn in back. Okay, and then I'm going to yarn over, and then I'm going to knit through the back loop 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so that's our 3rd row so far. So we haven't done too much yet. This is what it looks like. It's really just knitting so far and slipping. Okay, so then the next row, row 4, we're going to have, after row 4, 2 more rows of this color still, and then we incorporate this color. So it really just depends. I don't know how many I'm going to give you to work on. It depends on how much I have, so this really isn't too terribly hard. It just is a lot of stitches, so it takes a while. So let's start row 4. We're going to knit 1 through the back loop 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Okay, then we're going to work into that yarn over, a purl 1, yarn over, purl 1. Okay, and slip the yarn over off. Then we're going to slip 3 stitches with the yarn in front. 1, 2, 3, and that yarn's in front here. Okay. Okay. Then we're going to knit 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we're going to slip 3 stitches with the yarn in front. So see how we slip those stitches with the yarn in front before we have this bar here? That's what we're going to do. So we're going to continue knitting the 6 stitches that we knit before on the other side, and then when we come to the slip stitches, we're not going to slip them with the yarn in back like we did on the last row. We're going to slip them with the yarn in front. So this is a pretty easy one. Don't purl at this point. We are knitting. Okay, so I'm going to keep doing this until I get to the end of my slip stitches, and then I'll show you how to finish row 4. Alright, so now we're going to slip our last 3. 1, 2, 3 with the yarn in front, and then we're going to purl 1, yarn over, purl 1, and then we knit 3 through the back loop 3 times. By the way, you should be at 177 stitches if you're counting each row. I'm not, because I'm lazy. But this is what the front looks like right now. It's pretty. You're changing up like the variation of your yarn. So it's no longer just stockinette with yarn overs. Now it's got a little bit of a pattern to it. So we're doing slip stitch patterns. Now we're gonna work row 5, and I wanted to get to the point where I showed you how to add color, but we'll see. I don't know if we will get there. So we're going to knit through the back loop 3 times. Okay. Yarn over. Knit through the back loop 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to slip 3 stitches with the yarn in back. Okay. And then we're going to knit 6. We're going to do that 18 times. So the way you can tell, that's that slips one right there. So the back, over, knit through the back, slip 3. So I'd knit 4, 5, 6. Okay. Slip 3 stitches with yarn in the back. So we're changing this up now. And then knit 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so you got this like little pattern work going. Slip 3, knit 6. Okay, 3, slip 3, yarn in back. On the right side, it's always yarn in back. On the wrong side, it's yarn in the front. Okay, this is the front because of the V's of the stockinette. Six, slip. Okay, and then you just continue that for 18 times total. And then when we get to it, I'll show you the end of the row. Okay, so we're at the end of our row pretty much. And I'm just going to show you one more row and then we'll go. So now we're going to slip these 3 with the yarn in back. 2, 3. And then we're going to knit through the back loop 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yarn over. And knit through the back loop 3 times. So I know that it stinks, but I'm just going to go to row 6 of the new pattern work. And I think though I will give you up to row 14 to work on, maybe row 16. So you can start incorporating your color, but if you have trouble, I will show you in another video how I do that, but I'm not going to do it in this video. So let's do our next row of our color, but you know what I'm going to use as the next color is this. All right, so let's knit through the back loop 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Purl 1, yarn over, purl 1, and that's all into that one yarn over. Then we purl 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, then we're gonna slip those 3 stitches that we slipped before with the yarn in back, or sorry, with the yarn in front, because we're on the wrong side. Okay, then we're going to purl 6, so this time we're purling instead of knitting. So we're going to be doing this honeycomb like pattern. We're doing it first in this in our original color to kind of graduate into it, but pretty soon we're going to have that other color kind of take on the honeycomb. So I'm bummed I can't show you in this video, but maybe part 3. So slip 3 with the yarn in front. See how we're doing it? It's kind of hard to really recognize until you get more length, and we're purling those 6. Okay, so I'll show you one more time. Slip with the yarn in front, those 3 stitches that you've been slipping all along, okay, and then purl 6. So I'm going to continue going across, okay, until I get to 3 stitches before the yarn over, okay? So continue what you're doing like me. And if you've done any kind of honeycomb work type with slips before, you kind of know how it works. You continue slipping the slip stitches, okay? You're doing fine. Just continue across the row. So in the pattern that we've been doing it. So purl those 6 stitches after the slipped 3 stitches, okay? Okay, I'll meet you at the last 3 purls, or the last 3 stitches before the yarn over of this row. All right, so we're at our last 3 stitches before the end, so we're just gonna purl these last 3. 2, 3. Then we're going to purl 1 into the yarn over, purl 1 into that, so that's 3 stitches into that yarn over like normal. And then we knit through the back loop 3 times. We should be at 183 stitches. Okay, so the next row, because I'm not showing you this because I can't go any further. This video is going to be super long. The dogs outside are barking. This is what it looks like, what we've been doing, okay? We are going to, next row, start with the color, okay? So what we're doing is we're not cutting this, okay? We're just starting with the new color. So you would just pick it up and start working in that color for the next row. So, and I will, when I give you the instructions, tell you when to switch colors, okay? But for now, in this video, we just did the one color that we started with, okay? And that is what we're doing, okay? I'll give you the instructions up until like row 16 probably, and that'll have the different colors in it. But once we get further than that, you'll see how it kind of shapes, and it'll be repetitive too. Okay, so thanks for coming. Okay, everybody, thank you for coming with me for week 8, our knit shawl part 2. It's a mystery still, you don't know what it is, and we're keeping it that way. So, I hope you enjoy doing this. I know it's a little bit tricky, but nothing's trickier than that beginning of the shawl that we did in part 1. So this is kind of fun, actually. And I know we didn't get to the second color yet, but you can do that on your own. Or if you're scared, we'll do it in class. I don't know if I'll probably show you. I'll get to row 16 and then I'll show you what that looks like in part 3. So I'm not going to show you how to incorporate a new color, but I promise you it's not that hard. So I'll see you in a couple of weeks for part 3 of our mystery knit shawl along. Okay, bye.